My name is Wagori, Alliance Auntie Jemima. Most of you know me as a comedian, digital content creator, influencer, and radio presenter. I am a mother. I am a mother to one beautiful sleeping girl, McKenna Nduta. And today I come to speak for rainbow moms, all right? And the reason I'm doing this video is because we recently lost a mother. We recently lost a woman as she was bringing forth life. And one of the things that has irked me as a woman and as a mother is the caption going around that so and so lost a baby after a baby shower. Yeah. So, and then the comments that follow that caption and the comments that follow her image are ignorant and shallow and unschooled. Yes, ignorant, shallow, unschooled, and non-empathetic. Yes. And the other worst thing is that they're all from women. We have a few men, we have a few lost men also there, but most of them are from women. Number one, no woman wishes death upon herself or upon her child. No woman holds a baby shower wishing death upon herself or her child. Every pregnant woman's dream is to carry the baby to term and go home with the baby, a healthy baby and a healthy mother. There are three miracles actually. Conceiving is a miracle. We have women struggling to conceive, and my heart goes to you. Number two, carrying a baby to term is also a miracle. And to all the women who have lost babies in the process, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And the other miracle, the other biggest miracle, is going home with a healthy mother and a healthy baby. Those are the three miracles. All right. Number two, showing off your baby bum is not wishing death upon your child or yourself. All right. I was told that it was because I showed off my baby bum, that it was because I went for that beautiful baby shoot, a baby bum shoot, that I lost a child. No, I went for the baby shoot, the baby bum shoot, because I carried my pregnancy beautifully. I was beautiful, and I felt beautiful in that period. 34 weeks. My girl was a go-getter. She did 34 weeks. She wanted to make it, but she didn't. Okay? And one thing that we all ignore, we all decide, you have all decided that all of us, or those women who've died giving birth, or those of us who've lost children before birth, miscarriages or a stillbirth, that we wished it upon ourselves. No. Number one, you have all ignored all medical factors, all health factors that come with childbirth. And it is you women, you're the ones who've ignored that, all right? We have cases of gestational diabetes, we have cases of preeclampsia, we have hypertension, we have women whose cervix don't hold until birth. But you have all ignored that because of the shallowness, because of the ignorance you have, because of the thirst you have for likes and comments. You have decided that we wish that upon ourselves. So no. Now, by the way, Mnachosha. Sawa, Mnachosha. And some of you are even celebrated women. The reason you're a celebrity is because you're celebrated for something. I and my crew, we are celebrated for making you guys happy. All right? So when you're celebrated, before you post something, and you also women, I have seen women celebrities posting, ati kujeni tuongee mambo ya baby shower. What is happening, women? Why are you posting that? Huh? Nobody is immune. Nobody is immune to death. And let me tell you something. The moment you accept life, you also need to accept death. Death is inevitable. For some of us, for some of our children, it has had to come very soon. All right? Before we even held them. All right? But it's not something we wish upon ourselves. I'm going to try again and have a baby, and I'm going to help go do that baby bump shoot because I carried my pregnancy beautifully. This image you see here, this photo you see here, I love that. I love that I carried my McKenna up to 34 weeks. And I love other women who've carried their babies up to 39, some to 20, some to 5 weeks, and they've lost the babies. All right? It's not because we wished it upon ourselves. Huh? Ati mnasema tunafanya hizo baby shower, tuna attract macho mbaya. Kwani wewe unafikiria huyo Mungu unaomba hawezi kusikiza wewe a protect mtoto wako? You only think that God listens to those women who tell him to kill your babies because we are doing baby showers and baby bump shoot. How shallow, how ignorant, how unschooled can you be? And to even think that you can go and post it on social media. You know, sometimes I say, just because you have a phone and a laptop or a desktop and you have an opinion, you don't necessarily have to post it. Imagine you don't. Ka tu nayo. Ka nayo. Right now I'm judging all of you who've done that. I saw your comments. Huh? Saying ati ile siku wamama watalan kuacha kufanya hizi baby showers na baby bum shoots ndio watalan. You won't tell me all the women who lost babies before social media, or women who lost their lives while giving birth long time ago. Hata hawa walijibishia. What reasons do you give to those? Just because you gave birth a long time ago when there were no baby showers, or just because you chose not to do a baby shower, does not mean that those of us who want baby showers or who want baby bum shoots wish that upon ourselves. Aki Mnachosha, stop posting that. Just shut up. Do something else. Copy status updates. There are people who are thriving on copied content, or share memes, for crying out loud. But stop victimizing us, all right? Stop telling us that we wished death upon our children. By the way, it hurts. I feel so bad. I know the women who can talk about it, but I have a platform and I have a huge following, and I'm going to spread this awareness. So you stop spreading ignorance and shallowness and unschooledness, if there's a word like that. Stop spreading that, all right? You are a celebrated woman, or whether you're not a celebrity, whoever you are, stop posting that. Number two, there are things you don't say to a mother who's lost a child. As sisi tumeambiwa, mimi niliambiwa, my friends have also been told, I have visited a few women who've reached out, and one thing that has stood out is people who tell us that huyo hakuwa wako, huyo mtoi hakuwa wako. What are you saying? Huh? Someone who carries a baby to 34 weeks, someone else carries to 39, others lose at 40 weeks, and you're there telling them that huyo mtoi hakuwa wake. Alikuwa wanani? Stop. If you have nothing good to say, just keep quiet or don't even visit them at all. Sawa sawa. Don't do that. Let them heal. Let them go through the process, and just don't say those things. Don't say, if you have nothing good to say, again, don't say. Number two, if you're going through the same, if you're a mother who've lost a baby, if you're a mother who's gone through a miscarriage, I am so sorry. Feel it. Please don't numb the pain. Just cry, just mourn, mourn. And if you're taking care of someone who've gone through that, please allow them to mourn. Please do. When they tell you they need some time, just let them be. Sometimes kuvizitiwa saa ingine inachosha sana, all right? So when they tell you they don't need company, please understand them. Sometimes you just want to sit, mourn without being judged, want to cry. I still cry. I still break down, because healing is a messy process. Healing the loss of a child is a messy process. Yeah? One day you're okay, the other day you're just breaking down. You're a mess. So to all the women, it is normal to feel like that. It is normal to feel all that pain, and it takes time. All right? It's not a one-day thing. You'll not wake up today and say you're okay. No. But when you're okay, when it is easier, you feel it. All right? So please allow people to mourn. And not only for the loss of children, but even for the loss of loved ones. I have noticed with a lot of concern, and especially firstborns. Firstborns are not allowed to mourn. Where I come from, in Central Region, if you attend most burials, firstborns are told that wewe jiweke nguvu, sijui stop crying, don't cry. Unaonyesha your brothers nini? Kwanza there are some aunties who do that. Anakuja, when you're going, so for example, you're going to view the body of your loved one and so, they come and grab you. Stop that. Let them, in fact, encourage them to cry. Let it come out. We are having so many people working with trauma all around us, and they're speaking things. You're the same people who are posting very ignorant messages, and I don't judge you. Maybe you have nothing, you don't know better, but you need to stop. All right? Go get help, go get therapy, and allow people to mourn loss. It is painful. Let us not normalize pain. Let us not normalize ignorance. We will not do that. All right? The other thing that I have noticed or have noted with a lot of concern, and this has come as a result of talking to women who've reached out, and keep reaching out. In fact, it is helping me. As much as it's also helping you, it is also helping me. Knowing that I'm not going through this alone has really helped me. And thank you so much. For those of you who reached out, thank you very, very much. We do it a day at a time. The other thing I've noticed, and this maybe goes to the health facilities and the medical practitioners, can we have a special ward for rainbow moms? Because you walk into a hospital, you push, I pushed, other women have gone through CSs, and you walk out empty. Some have had to stay in hospital longer, especially those who've done it through CS, and you still keep them in the same wards with mothers who've given birth. Mentally, it is painful. Mentally, it is torturous, to say the least. I've spoken to a few women and they tell me, like there's one I went to see, and she told me she stayed in that ward for 5 days after the CS, after her baby died. And you know, she didn't even get a chance to bond with the baby after she died, and she stayed in that ward with women who would come, stay with their babies and go home. You know, it's torturous, it's painful. Mentally, I would advocate to have a special rainbow ward for mothers, and I know it's possible. Then again, the counselors that you send to these mothers, because some hospitals send counselors to these mothers. Again, I am lucky I went to a good hospital. Mpisha, thank you very, very much. In fact, thank you, Dr. Maina and Nurse Mary. The way you handled my case up to date, I feel very lucky. And the way you recommended a therapist. I have my own therapist who I've been seeing, but some women don't have access to that, so they are sent counselors from the hospital. And some of these counselors just do it for the sake, all right? They say things and you can clearly tell anafanya hivyo ndo amalize aende kwa sababu amekuja kazi. You need to check on that. We need to, mental health in Kenya has really been taken advantage of. All right. Finally, to all the women who keep reaching out, thank you for that. Thank you. I try to respond to those I see. I try to visit those I can. And thank you for reaching out, for making me feel I'm not the only one going through this. And you spreading shallowness, ignorance, no, Mnachosha. All right? Wacheni kutuambia hizo vitu. Wacheni kutuambia that it is because nilifanya hii baby bump shoot, no wonder ni mtoi wangu alikufa. No. Wacheni kutuambia because we did baby showers ndio mtoi alikufa. No. Wewe kama uliza na hukutaka kufanya baby shower does not mean that huyu ndio amejiletea kifo. No, it does not mean that. Just because you gave birth when there were no baby showers or when there was no social media does not mean that we have brought this upon ourselves. All right? Remember the medical conditions, the health conditions. Giving birth or carrying a pregnancy is also a ticking time bomb. All right? Anything can happen. And I've told you, there's gestational diabetes, there's preeclampsia, there's hypertension, there is, we have those women whose cervixes don't hold for long. We have women whose placenta just doesn't hold for long. We have so much. But you, with your shallowness, with your unschooledness, if there's a word like that, and with your ignorance, just think it is baby showers. How ignorant can you be? Unataka kutuchosha mpaka lini? Alright? We can do better than that. Aye? Sawa sawa. And to all the women going through this, it gets easier with time. And to all the men also going through this, please seek help. Men tend to shy away from getting help, but please seek help. Seek help. Sawa sawa. So thank you very much. Just remember, we have had a pandemic. We've had COVID-19. We don't need another pandemic of shallowness and ignorance on social media. Alright? Thank you very much. I remain yours truly, Auntie Jemima. Tupatane Friday na comedy. Today I decided to just post this. Leo lazima ningeongea kwa sababu it has irked me. Nimesikia uchungu sana. So stop spewing nonsense on social media. Sawa sawa. Tumesafa pandemic enough, usituletee shallowness. Thank you very much. Oh.